All right, you beautiful people. I'm a little shook today, guys. I don't know. So, again, if you have any teams, I probably should have checked my smoke on Discord. If you have any teams, definitely load them up. I got this one from CTC today. It's crazy to think that I'm running low on teams, but it low key feels like that because when I look at my team builder, I'm like, well, half of them had Lucky, but half of them looks like some shit people threw together real fast. And for lives, I'd prefer things that don't look like they, because then it's just I don't find out how good a team is until I'm recording because I rarely test them beforehand, if ever. Very rare I'll test them, like 1% of the time. So I'm learning as I go, mid live, what the fuck this team is about, and I'm like, I don't know if this shit has enough firepower for my liking, so I substituted the Slowking Galar for a Garganical just in case, so I can win. Yeah, that's genuinely my logic on this. So we're not Protect Garg today. We're actually Saw Cure Body Press, which may matter. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, looking at this team, Volcanion goes crazy once that Dragapult bites the dust. What's Garganic? Garganical's good. Curse. Again, I don't have Iron Defense. I'm not Curse. Iron Defense can support 1, 2, 3. Can really beat this team. Should be told to you if I play it properly. I'm not even being terrored. Depending on what he has, I don't need to terror it to win. So Garg isn't chucked. Garg's important. We're gonna use Steam Eruption as well. Zapdos helps a bit with the Sneasler. This helps a bit with some things. Choice Specs Volt Switch goes crazy. Needed a trick for in case he's mad, goes crazy. And the thing I can't guard against the most is that pesky ass Sneasler. He may Polt. I have a Garg, so I don't ever expect them to mindlessly Polt. I've noticed I've been seeing this. What's up with this? So if I Iron Defense here, I'm gonna Salt Cure first because I've seen them curse. Yeah, like I'm a fucking Garganical, you know what I'm saying? So even if you have your Guts boost, what would you do, CC? Like I'm +2. I'm about to Terra Fairy on your bitch ass, you know what I'm saying? Like what do you do now? Am I gonna Terra Fairy? I don't need to. I'm a Body Press first because you're gonna stay in the first turn to try to boost, yeah. And I'll do way too much. Now Iron Defense again on his Headlong Rush. Oh, whoa, what? That's just all I did. Whoa. Well, that did a lot. Holy shit. Okay, I need to switch. What the fuck? I forgot about Facade. I don't know why I expected him to go for a ground move. Yeah, that was a lapse in judgment. He did 68. He shouldn't kill me. I really need to survive this. If I die, I might lose. I'll lose another Mon though if I switch. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think he does half of what he did. Maybe at +2, but the way they go after that is a little different. +2 Facade. Dang. Alright. Please live. Sheesh! Good God almighty. Yeah, that's a problem right there. This boy's a problem for sure. Now, the blessing is that the Polt, he might Terra this. If he Terras, he lives. I'm gonna sub first. He doesn't Terra, so he's gonna just sack it. My Guard's still alive, which is great. That gives me an out. But I definitely fudged up. Now the upside is that he has no matchup for the Volcanion, but the fucking mascot of the game, which was a beast, just got sacked. Turn 1 Zo, you know what I'm saying? So Sneasler is in. I'd assume Zapdos is really good too. What am I trying to do here? What would he try to do? Attack me into Dire Claw. Steam Eruption is 95, 30% chance to burn. Unthauged Frozen. If he were to Swords Dance, and I go Great Tusk and Rapid Spin, I'll be faster than him, so it's no drawback. I break the balloon. He goes for the dart. Come on, what the fuck? Oh, so this is the bullshit motherfuckers are doing. Niggas don't use skill anymore. That's crazy. Wake up, fucking bitch. Yeah, bitch. What? What the fuck? Yeah, I always thought I had this nigga in the bag. What? So he's not. Okay, I did not know that's what kids were running these days. Okay, I'm done for. Okay, yo. When I tell you, say Zapdos is king, now it won't matter because he's on burden. So I need him to get full parried here. Full power. Oh my fucking god, justice. Nah, it's not justice. I got pretty lucky there. My own ignorance is putting me in bad spots. So he's screensing up. I need to position my Garganical for success here. Yeah, it curses, which I think they curse, and then I reposition into Zamazenta is okay. I know these can sometimes run trick. I mean, not, yeah. So I can, run substitute. That's what I meant to say. She has screens. I figured Volk would come in, but I figured if Volk comes in, I'll go hard, Garg, and Cure. Now I am susceptible to Fire Stab now, which makes things harder. But he's probably gonna Terra. Oh shit, he Terra watered for some reason. Yeah, bro just threw. Unless some way he can touch my my Volcanion. Bro really just threw. So let's see. So he forced a Terra, which means that my Volcanion can now hit the mag. Like the mag can't switch up moves, which is big. I don't know what he's gonna use on this, but I can't switch. Garg is more important. Okay, this is where I really would have needed to have Last Mon Garg. I can't have him cursing. I can't lose Garg. Him having Giga Drain there sucked. So I should have went to Oh fuck, he died? He was +2. How did that one-shot me? Shit. So this was a tough loss to take for sure. For sure. I was just gonna curse, so there's no point in me doing anything. And then Zamazenta wins. Well, maybe you can't curse. Is that a health thing? I'll trick. Oh, it still works. Never mind. Yeah, I lose. So that's a tough loss to take because it was such an easy win. He caught me with the Sneasler. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Okay, so again, there are going to be losses we're going to take that are to ignorance. Terra what? Like, he played horrendously. But I played really badly versus the Ursaluna. I did not think that shit would do anywhere near that amount to me. So my play was to just Iron Defense infinitely, yeah. Instead of body pressing. And then stall out screen. Yeah, I really misplayed there. So that's my own fault, even the ignorance. The Ursaluna decision was bad. That shit did way too much to me. And I forgot I wasn't a rock type anymore. So I'm thinking he's going to go for Headlong Rush. I'm going to drop his defense and all will be good. Yeah. Very, very, very tough first loss to take. I hate losing when I don't play well. Like, I don't mind losing if I did my best. But when I just don't do what I'm supposed to do, irks me like no other. So, no, he has one form of hazard control. I don't have E-Speed, I have Psychic Fangs, which I'm guessing is for those Dragapult leads, which I could have led. I didn't know Dragapult was running screens. I could have led this and used Psychic Fangs on it. But yeah, lesson learned. How much did I lose from that? About 20 something. Yeah, we'll get him back. But Zapdos should be sufficient here. It's going to be that guy. As is Volcanion, as is Magearna, as is Garganical, particularly Iron Defense Garg. All I need to do is get rid of his Volcanion and my Garg goes crazy. I'm very surprised that he started with the Pelipper. Don't agree with this at all. Especially because you don't benefit that much from rain versus my team. Like, think about it. You're okay. Horrible play after horrible play. Got you. Because even if you were to pivot back to Zapdos here, your Zapdos is taking Hurricane and Volt Switch, which you could have just let it take the Volt Switch straight up. Versus, unless you think that you're faster, you're going to go back to Tusk and let it take a Hurricane again. Hey, to each their own. So now the Zapdos is going to take a Hurricane again, unless it's his Choice Banded Tusk and is about to KO me somehow. But as you're noticing, one, you're stalling out your own rain. And so now you give up your Volt Switch fodder for what? For rocks? So very interesting decision making by my opponent thus far. Because now he can't even switch into the Zapdos. So he hasn't really solved anything. And the rocks weren't so necessary that he's like, what are rocks for? Zapdos is boost, you know that. Volcanion is very likely boots. Garg doesn't get punished. So, you know, you have to really think about your decisions. Because now he's committed his Terra and all the things for nothing. Right? So what I'm ending up doing is just discharging. I don't want my Zapdos out. I want to force his Barraskewda in. So he goes to Zapdos, which is phenomenal. Because I get to roost here. Oh, he thundered. Yes, thunder. It's not doing half, so I'm fine with that. I want to stall out his rain. So there's one more turn, and then it's a prediction. So he Volt Switches here, which is great. I don't know why he Volt Switch now, because now you're in a position where if Volcanion gets dropped, as I told you, my Volcanion eats his lunch. So I'm gonna Volt Switch here, as I think he's running out of, like, he doesn't know what to do. So oh shit, I don't know what to do. I'd probably Steam Eruption first. Even if you're Earth Power, as long as Volcanion's alive, I'm fine. Yeah. So obviously I have Volcanion, then reposition in the Zapdos to cover for Pelipper and for him Earth Powering there. So the repositioning is Immaculato. He keeps outspeeding me, which implies that he's just faster than me. I doubt he has a Weather Ball. He has to have Hurricane and Roost. So this position is my Arcanine. If he has Weather Ball, I'm done for. But, you know, rule number one, always hold positions that cannot be defended. So Volcanion gets clapped. And that opens up my Garganical. So now Garg just Iron Defenses, and there's nothing he can do about it. He goes to this. There are two approaches I could take to this. I could keep this tucked because it beats everything on his team, or I could assume that he's never going to go for the Water Stab and he's going to go for something else. Now, if I keep this tucked, it's a little harder to beat his team with Volcanion. But at the same time, if he goes for the Dark Stab, but the game is over anyway. So the question is, would I want to keep Arcanine or not? I think Arcanine is more important than, let's say, Great Tusk. So I'm going to give up Great Tusk. It probably wasn't even die, but even if he were to Wave Crash, yeah, he's Psychic Fang. I figured he'd go for something that's neutral on my Volcanion, and this is blessed because I get to reposition into my Magearna, and there's no drawback. So, you know, obviously from a Floor Cannon standpoint, even if you were to Volt Switch, the Basculegion has to come back in. And now I 2AK his entire team. I'm going to give up Tusk, as I said. He's just going to commit to Wave Crash. He won't Psychic Fangs. Problem is, it doesn't help. So back to Magearna we go. And now I kill him on. Do I Volt Switch or do I Fleur? Volt Switch connects guaranteed. I don't want to Fleur Cannon and miss. It gives him a free turn. So Pelipper is gone, which means the Basculegion has to forever commit. I don't need any Terra. I'm gonna go Garg and lure in his Samurott. Could have went Zapdos too, but once I style out the rain, it's a wrap. Oh, he actually Basculegions. Okay. So he finally Wave Crashes, which seals the deal. All I do now is Steam Eruption into Samurott. Probably gonna get burnt. I don't need to ever substitute because the Samurott, he got sacked Zapdos. That's another reason not to sub, because the Zapdos would just come in and he'd get to reposition to Basculegion. So now he goes to the Samurott, heavy duty boots. I don't even know if this two shots me. But I'd never stay in here. The primary reason being, you don't want, like, if I stay in and he Ceaseless Edge to it KOs me, then there's a bit of room to luck because the Basculegion could be faster than my Zapdos and I can miss versus the moves I can hit the Basculegion can miss, which is headlong rush, can't speak, which is you know what I'm talking about. What we're gonna do is go Magearna. Yes, D's. Didn't expect Swords Dance. So heavy duty boost, max special attack, Swords Dance. Good to know. We just Volt Switch here as he raises shells to knock me out. In that case, since he's Swords Dance, that changes things a bit because he's in the rain. Because my Garg is in Terra Water, so I have to stall out the water moves. So what I'll do is end up going to Arcanine. He must have Aqua Jet then. If he doesn't have Aqua Jet, then I just knock him out. He just Razor Shells, so maybe he doesn't have Jet. But now the Basculegion's Water Stab isn't as relevant. It still matters. I'm gonna Steam Eruption here. Ceaseless Edges. I know it wouldn't knock me out, but the Steam Eruption would do enough. Again, I don't know if Jet is his last move. I'm trying to play in a way where there's no risk of luck. Yeah, Basculegion can't win. So Ceaseless Edges. My Zapdos can take the hit. All of them can take the hit. But as I said, I'm trying to play in a way where I can't risk losing to a miss. But the only way the Basculegion can pull something off is with. So it's best to go Garg first, because Garg can for sure take the Razor Shell. Or the Ceaseless Edges. I don't know why he's Ceaseless Edged. Like, oh, the Samurot's dead now. I don't know why you'd Ceaseless Edge there. You might have thought I was going to Terra Water then. Okay, fair enough. We just saw Cure. He has to Wave Crash spam. And that's the blessing about... now Arcanine can go for Psychic Fangs and it wouldn't matter. So, yeah, I wanted to play in a way where there was no chance to axe. But the opponent Terrorang and it's clicking too fast without thinking about the consequences of the decisions. Like, very, 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 very poorly executed. I'm not even talking shit kind of way, but like, he could have really gave me a bit more trouble with his team. So I'm not thrilled when people do shit like that, right? I prefer the most grueling battle possible. So when I see dumb shit, I always just acknowledge it. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like you could give me a harder time here. So I'm saying that more so from a standpoint of a viewer, where it's not just because oftentimes people think, well, I won the game, so that means I played well. But a lot of times, like a case like that, I played well, but the opponent also just played poorly, so he made the game easy for me, right? But also sometimes both people play badly and one plays worse, and the one who played the worst won the game, right? So there's also that. Now anyway, Iron Defense Garg is king. I want to know what his mag is first. When I know what that is, then I think I literally can Iron Defense and sweep this guy. Iron Defense Body Press is something that's super underrated right now. Subcanion is also a force of just unhealthy magnitude of I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Saying shit is dangerous. What I'm saying. Tusk will likely lower in his Tusk, and Tusk lowering in his Tusk means my Arcanine starts getting real dangerous. Real dangerous. It's very likely I'm staring down Tusk turn 1. Shenpa would really grind my gears. Mag makes sense too, to a degree. I didn't expect Mag because my Arcanine, if it's banded, could give you trouble. Very well. So you can Floor Cannon doesn't give me a lot of data. I am gonna Volt Switch even though Tusk is a very real possibility. Interesting. You made double Floor Cannon. It's not worth the risk. The risk versus reward isn't. Let me think. If I position, I'm trying not to have that Shenpa come in for free. Let me think this through. If he double Floor Cannons, my Tusk will die. If I let him Volt Switch on Arcanine, I'm staring down his Tusk and I get knocked, and then I re-knock. So this is one of them cases where there's an objectively better play, and then there's the I know that he's gonna volt switch, so I can just take advantage of the moment play. But I'm thinking about the long term. If I give up Tusk here, it really puts me in an awkward spot if he doesn't make the play I expect. So I'm gonna go the longer route, even though I know he's gonna volt switch. He spiked. Okay, well that's even greater. I get to blitz straight up. Yeah, because Tusk should come in first. You never want me head smashing. If I'm banded, and what you don't want is for me to head smash on your picks. If I blitz on your Tusk, that's one thing, but if I head smash on your picks, okay, so that gives me a lot of data. It gives me a lot of data on how this guy thinks, or doesn't. It gives me a lot of data. You don't go picks first, unless you just don't understand the value of your picks. So, Magirna we go for a lot of reasons as he pivots Tusk. I'm actually max speed. I don't know how. It doesn't matter how fast the Tusk is. So pivots to Tran. This is blessed. This is phenomenal. Like, this is phenomenal. I get to EQ for free here because I'm gonna repivot his Tusk exactly. And the spike that he's quote unquote worked so hard for is now gone. I get to knock off his Tusk and I get to beat it down because we know the Tusk matchups, how these go. And I get to spin away his spikes, and then we earthquake spam down and beat his Tusk before it beats mine. Now that, again, no head smash switching. So these are the things I think about going into a game. Sure, I'd like rocks, but one, E-speed wouldn't kill me even if he went for it. But two, you don't even have a way to stop my Zapdos from coming into me volt switching all over you. So he has the E-speed. Oh, I guess I was sadly mistaken. I thought he had the E-speed there. I thought he had the E-speed there. But he disagreed. But for a lot of reasons, that was an inoptimal play. Unless he thought that I was going to rocks. But even then, maybe he was scouting for Ice Spinner and he doesn't have E-speed. That didn't make a lot of sense unless he doesn't have E-speed. So I'm going to deduce that he doesn't have E-speed. So from a win con standpoint, this is dangerous. Garg is a win con, so I'm not going to go hard Garg. What I'm going to do is go Mag to scout what kind of Shampoo he is. So he's banded in crunches. So that's good to know. Means I have to Terra. The Mag probably does not have Flash Cannon, so I'm safe to Terra. I'd want to... Yeah, I'm safe to Terra. Ideally, doesn't get the luck. Doesn't get it, which is big. So this allows for me to Salt Cure for the turn, and they force the Terra, which is great. Because now, thankfully, he doesn't get the luck, which allows for me to recover here. That's a big turn. He goes Mag. I mean, again, I'd be very shocked if he's packing... unless he's Volt Switch. Yeah. So, again, I don't think this guy's thinking about anything. At all. Yeah. Maybe he doesn't know. Come on, bro. That's so fucking lame. That's a kill. That's the difference between a kill and not just now. That is the difference between a kill and not. Head smash, easy to a KO on the pecs. Now he gets the opportunity to surf or toxic. Oh, okay. Ah, that put me so far back. I did everything right, man. Reward me. Some bullshit right there. But as I said, Garg does its thing. Again, if it has Flash Cannon on the Mag, I'd be shocked. If that's his other move, he has to have Volt Switch. So the question is what his other move is. And I've seen Pain Split on those variants. So I'll just be patient. The game wants to make this harder for your boy, but it's all love. So Zapdos here. I figured he'd Surf first. Which allows for me to Volt Switch. If he stays in, I know he's going for Surf, which allows for me to... I mean, he's going for Toxic. Goes to Great Tusk. Please, for the love of God, hit. This is obvious as shit, but it doesn't matter. The Heatran is of no threat to me. Not in the grand scheme, at least. Unless this has, like, Earth Power or something. The positioning he got isn't ideal for me, but... As I said, I should be fine. Let me calm down and patiently win the game rather than like, because I want to go Volcanion here and all that and predict and blah blah blah, but it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Just based on how he plays, I don't think he Earth powers. Yeah. So this is a great example. Right now he's gonna go to his Toxapex. What I'm afraid of is this is like the one motherfucking so his Steam Eruption first in case he goes Dragonite. I don't get the burn. I was afraid of him being Baneful Bunker. He strikes me as a Baneful Bunker type guy. So he Steam Eruption spam because Dragonite is likely to come in as we miss. Yep. That's exact. I know they're kind, bros. I do this. If I just got the fucking damn if I just got the fucking burn, so Mag comes in, Mag's the counter. He's going back to Toxapex. See, that's just Earth Power here because he's going back to Pex, so why not just knock the Pex out? The obvious one downside is that Steam Eruption wears out very quickly. He knows I'm Steam Eruptioning because I want to burn his Dragonite, and he clearly doesn't want the Dragonite burnt. I'll try once. No, I don't want the Dragonite to get out of hand. The Pex is nice. So he finally gives Tusk up. Let me think. If he DDs, I could Steam Eruption 3 times here. One. He EQs. He's like, yeah, I'm not with the smoke. Okay, I don't want you to be with the smoke. You're not a smoky kind of guy. So if he leaves it in here, I go hard Garg, and there's no downside, as I'm sure he's just gonna mindlessly Dragon Dance. Yep. And as I said, once this shit gets going, it's a wrap. I really don't know how he stops this beast. He's shown Surf, Haze, and so that's like an Iron Defense infinitum. Unless this is covert. Is it covert? It is covert. Motherfucker. Okay, then I'll condition you. Because I can't spin versus much. So Iron Defense again, because I know he's going to just go Mag. If he Volt Switches it, I know he doesn't have Flash Cannon. Yeah, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. Alright then. So now here comes Legarganical. When Dragonite's the counter, you know you're in trouble. His Pex having Cobra Cloak does make a difference though. What's getting interesting is that my Zapdos is becoming a problem in and of itself. I do want to spin. I think he's aware of that. See, Roost. I knew he's gonna Roost, so like, there's no real point in doing any extra shit. Here comes the Pex. The Pex has to go for Haze. It goes back to Mag. Even if he has Flash Cannon, it wouldn't matter. It's gonna Volt Switch in the Pex. Okay. So again, you can see based on how he's playing. Whoa, hold on. Okay, it was hurt by Salt Cure. I was about to say, like, did the Mag not take Salt Cure damage? And he doesn't want my Volcanion coming back in. Problem is my Volcanion doesn't do anything to him, but my Zapdos does. If he keeps playing the way he's playing, my Zapdos. Imagine if I just hit the head smash, bros. Easy breezy game. Easy breezy game. But he doesn't want me to spin, which I know he doesn't. So we're gonna do is be patient. I'm gonna Salt Cure the first time. Iron Defense this turn, because Garg is king. Garg is king. And now I can position my my Zapdos for success, which he's been trying to avoid. And the upside is that I can always Volt Switch. The prior, I couldn't Volt Switch because I now know his entire set because I didn't know if it had Toxic or not. One, I can stall out his recovers, but I can also just infinitely go back and forth between Volcanion and Toxapex, right? And Volcanion is something he can't switch into. So If he goes to the D Knight, I can potentially burn the D Knight. The D Knight's no threat to my Zapdos. I can always just Volt Switch / discharge. Volt Switch is always better because it allows my Garganacl to come in. Unless he just straight up Earthquakes, yeah. Which I figured may occur eventually, but problem is you don't do anything to me. Your picks. Let me be mindful of my what's his face? So the Tran comes in, which means he's gonna try to Magma Storm. I may Earth Power. Volcanion wouldn't die, but so he pivots to Mag. Can I get a burn, please? Jesus. Nah? Too much to ask? Bro's been dumb lucky though. I will give him that. So now I know he's leaving the Dragonite, and we'll just fish for the discharge para. I don't want the Heatran. Actually, it's better to Volt Switch here. So the Mag comes in and he gets away. So I finally gotten the opportunity to Rapid Spin. Finally. And he's like, fuck. 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 He actually hard switches out, which is a throw. So that big misplay just now. Should never have switched. Should never have switched. Should never have switched. So I'm a Volcano. Even if he has Earth Power, one, he won't knock me out. But two, okay, so he rocks, which means that my Tusk dies. And I can't get a fucking burn to save my life. As he goes to Dragonite. Now it's really about getting my Arcanine in. He actually goes to Icicle Crash. Please hit. It's not about the Shiempa, it's about the Mag is gonna get sacked. So it actually doesn't do as much as I expected. It's not a Tilly KO. You Banefuls. Mag gets sacked. Here comes the POW. His pecs being heavy duty boots and haze is a very, very tricky situation for your boy. He's definitely crunching because the one at 2 KOs my Garg. But I no longer need. Well, Arcanine kills Amon when it comes in. So if I give up Volcanion, what does that mean? It means that. Yeah, I'll give Volcanion up. Now I get to recover. His Pex comes in and we're gonna have to stall and stuff. So now we're gonna play discharge games. As long as my Garg is healthy enough, it's not the end of the world. I have to time the Salt Cure as well. So me surfing, which is fine. Body press here for some damage. Can stall out the recovers. This is a speed tie. Okay, so he has 5 recovers left. It does matter that he's not at full, but truth be told, what I should have done versus the Heatran, I forgot that he had rocks on the Tran. I don't know how I forgot that the rocks was the Tran. The rocker was Tran and not the Dragon, the Great Tusk. So once the Tusk died, I was like, you can't get rocks back up. And so I let him get rocks up with his Tran. So I was supposed to hard switch the Tusk there. So, or get my regard switch the Tusk and get rocks up. If I had rocks up, this game would have been a wash. So that was a big mistake on my part. And I didn't respect how much the Shiempa was a problem. Well, him having literally this combination, great. But that's what a team is for, right? So. Oh, I'll just time this right. The Heatran might not have so it's max speed of Heatran. It might not have Earth Power. Magma Storm might be his best play. So it does do a lot, which means it's probably protect if it's max speed F. Is it Earth Power? Ah, shit. That's not good for me. Does it have protect or doesn't it have protect? Okay. Probably doesn't. Should always Earth Power here. If he magmas into my Garg, I could lose. I wasn't sure what his other move was. If it was Protect, I don't regret the Roost. Now his Trans weakened enough. So if I go Arcanine and he knocks me out, then I'm living on Zapdos. I gotta get this turn right. I think he's gonna Earth Power. If he magmas, he magmas. Yeah, I don't think he'd magma there. Thankfully, no drop. If he magmas here and hits it, I'm in a bind. So, but I need this Trangon. I don't think he'll do enough to where Crunch can kill me, which is what matters. Yeah, Crunch can't kill me from there. So he has to go Champagne, Icicle Crash. Now, if he crunches, King shit. But no way you crunch. Oh, wow. I forgot Fire doesn't resist Rock. I mean, Ice doesn't. Shit. That means I lose now then. So I should have went Zap. No. That means my play was to never let my Garganical get low enough. I don't know why I thought I quad resisted Ice. Yeah, I just lost. Oh, that's a big miss. That's lame as fuck. He deserved the win there. He deserved the win. My own misplay put me in a bind, and I didn't deserve to be in a situation where I can even have a chance to win. Obviously, here it's best place to serve. I'll Psychic Fang, but that's Pokemon. I can't remember how many games I've lost. This is the first game ever where I lost, or the opponent is about to lose because of so this is Earthquake E-Speed, but Garg is way too bulky. I think I should take Earthquake. Ooh, that was so close. I need to watch my roosts. My our defense here. My recovers, I mean. Crit fish there as he should. Yeah, now I just discharge spam. Because he needs to get the Dragonite in for free. Surf. Yeah, he has to go the Unite. But it's a 2 kill. How much was the Surf doing? 19. Should he speed here? Yeah. It's not over yet, actually. He's used a lot of roosts. I need to keep him at a certain range. I'm getting leftovers recovery anyway. So, how many Surfs has this used? Not enough. But he's low enough to where I can 2 KO him, which is what matters. So I go hard Zapdos here. If he crits the Surf, he wins. Almost got it. She deserved, truth be told. But going Dragonite doesn't even serve him because I Volt Switch out into Garg. I'm still too high on health on the Garg. You have to Roost. Yeah. This allows me to Saw Cure. He's in a double here. Yeah. And this is what this is the, but yeah, that's whack. That was whack. I completely, now one, I didn't play that very well. Like I played that as if like I had a guaranteed, hold on. Oh, that's funny. I can't tell you why something on my phone is just so funny. But basically, I don't really ever talk about this, but you know, your boy does a little bit of, your boy, let's just say I get paid for my likeness from time to time. And so somebody just texted me out in the live here. It's actually 40 minutes. But yeah, undeserved win. But my likeness, we both played like shit. That's a great example of what I was talking about. I could have put bro in a pack fast. Yeah, you know, didn't get scalp burned, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. Plus, Icicle Crash is gonna miss sooner or later. So, but my own like arrogance, frankly, it's like, oh yeah, I win with this and this and this. But there are so many turns where I could have put bro in a pack. I guess I missed the head smash on his Pex, which was a huge turn, because especially because I have Terra Rock. So you know what? I don't feel as bad about that. My head smash miss on his Pex was massive, massive turn. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.